Picking your nose is the most satisfying thing ever. Yeah, I get it's kind of unsanitary, especially now, and childish. I'm 20, but picking your nose, especially when it's all clogged up with dry snot, is the most satisfying thing on this earth. I literally look forward to when I get home from work/school and can go to town on my nose. Pretty much everyone picks their nose, but nobody wants to admit to it, lol. I was having trouble breathing through my nose for a few days recently, and finally I managed to pull out this huge motherfucker. It was like a piece of my brain. It felt like seeing color for the first time. Now this is the kind of actually unpopular content I like to see. Like when you grab a hold of a dry booger that is attached to a big ass string of snot that goes clear back into your sinuses and you can feel it slide out and it just keeps coming and coming. Oh yeah. That's good shit. Edit. Awesome. My highest voted comment is, snot. I don't know why, but as soon as you get behind the wheel you just gotta have a good pick. Read this while picking my nose, lol. Honestly, this is my most guilty admission. I fucking hate boogers. Feels so good when I get those suckers out, lol. This entire post is equally satisfying and disgusting. Thanks up for the quality content. I think the shower snot rocket is even better. Let the water vapor soften up your boogers, rocket each nostril clean, and then watch those boogers migrate their way across the shower floor on their way to the drain. So satisfying. I love it when I get a hold of a dry crusty boog and it's still attached to a stringy butt that's deep in the sinuses still. Feels like I'm unplugging. Guts for posting this, lol, but I know this isn't an unpopular opinion, rather a shameful fact. Our fingers get what tissues can't. First thing in the morning, chef kiss. As long as you do it in private and wash your hands and fingers, I don't see the problem with picking your nose. There are two kinds of people, those who have picked their noses with satisfaction, and liars. Bruh. You are not lying. As a painter, my life is dust. I approve this message. To me, it's second to a good one wipe solid poop. My wife and her sisters will pick their noses right in front of you. No shame at all. I myself also dig for those pesky nose goblins, but I at least do it in private. I just like being able to breathe. I used to hold down one nostril in bed and blow as hard as I could. Turns out those brown dirt marks on the wall are 5-year-old boogers. Yes. Thank you. I'm astonished that I haven't seen one comment disagreeing. I thought more people would think it's gross. I love it, BTW, especially when you hit the jackpot. May I ask if you also eat those dry boogers? Adjusting your underwear to not ride up on your dick feels better to me. I do this so I can actually breathe and not suffocate. Yesterday I had a really bad bloody nose because of dry weather. I had the tissue in for a while, and when I took it out, it was a thick coagulated bloody booger. My sister freaked when she saw it, and her friend looked at it for like 10 seconds. Quite fun. Guilty pleasure. Do you guys eat it too? New mom here. Successfully picking your tiny baby's nose is way more challenging, therefore more satisfying. Sorry. Truly sorry. That would have completely grossed me out a few months ago. Now I yell out to my husband when I finally get it. Thought I was the only one. Sniffles. Thank you, kind soul. A luxury I'll never afford. I have tiny nostrils and thus my fingers do not fit. If ever there was a sin I've committed, it is envy. You ever have your nose clogged from sinus drainage and you go to blow your nose and the biggest glob of mucus ever comes out and instantly you can breathe clearly again? That shit. That is heaven, when there is that string of goo deep in there and you get it all out with one pull. Orgasmic. Everyone picks their nose. What divides people is what they do with it after they pick. Dude, the best thing is after I get out of my dirty factory finally picking that dried up nasty booger that I had to pretend wasn't annoying me all day. Tossing that sucker out the car window is satisfying. And the being able to breathe without irritation. It's not unsanitary, it's already in your nose. But if you think picking your nose is satisfying, you gotta try scratching an itchy butthole. For a variety of unrelated reasons, I'm no longer allowed to use public transportation. So glad someone finally said it. It's been my secret for forever. It literally feels so much cleaner afterwards. I feel like just blowing it doesn't do enough. I've never understood why it was seen as gross or a big deal tbh. When I do it while I'm using the bathroom, that way I always wash my hands immediately afterwards. This is what the internet is for. We nose pickers are not alone, pickers unite. I'm severely disappointed when I dig my nose and it's all just slime and no crust. I dig my nose and so lucky my GF does it too in front of me. This community is just full of people waiting for someone to say something weird so they can get out of their weird place and express their shit. That's a good thing, I get it's satisfying, but I hate when someone does it in my face. There's two types of people in this world. People who pick their nose and fucking liars. I legit pick my nose at every opportunity one get. Sometimes you get those gems that are long enough you think they were connected directly to your cerebellum. Is this unpopular? I think pretty much everyone picks their nose in private. Like, for real, how much do y'all pick your nose? I feel like I pick my nose a lot if we are admitting things. It's all fun and games until you accidentally pick a nose scab and have a nosebleed. I'm sure this'll be buried, so I'll admit it here. My superior skills with smoothing caulking throughout my adult career as a professional painter stem from my disgusting childhood habit of smearing my books across the wall beneath the edge of my bed. Though karma came full circle and I have had to clean such smears off the walls in other people's homes many times during prep work. Oh God, you ever pull hair out of it? I have a cat, so there's loose hairs everywhere. Oftentimes it makes its way to my nostrils and gets pinned in there by boogers. Grabbing a hold of the hair and slowly dragging it out with the attached booger is fucking magnificent. I've had hairs where it feels like I'm pulling it out of my brain, it's so deep. Best feeling in the world.